Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Greenshift's row/column blocks in WordPress. This is a mini-series taking a look at Greenshift's blocks individually. So to get started, let's go ahead and open a brand new blank page so we can take a look at this block in a bit more detail. So there's a couple ways to do that. If you're logging in with your username and password, you'll end up on your dashboard. Just simply hover down on your left-hand sidebar over to Pages and click on Add New Page. Alternatively, if you're already logged into your website, you will have this top toolbar, hover over New, and click on Page. That's going to create a brand new blank page for us and take us to the WordPress block editor. Alright, so once we're in the block editor, just a few housekeeping things. If this right-hand sidebar isn't here, there's this button to the left of the Publish button called Settings. Be sure to click that because this is where we will toggle and adjust all of our settings for the block. Next, let's go ahead and add a title to our page just to keep this organized. Okay, and now we can finally add the block that we want to add. So there's this blue button over here with a plus icon called the block inserter. Click on that, and we can search it over here, or we can scroll down to Greenshift Elements, and you'll see we have row. So let's drag and drop that over here. Okay, and now we can choose how many rows and columns we want to start with. So I think 3 is a good number, and it gives us 3 blank spots where we can add blocks. That kind of rhymes. Next, we have our width presets. So we have this, and this. So to give you a better idea of why this is important, we can go ahead and select this one. And let's add some blocks first, just to make things a bit easier to see. So I'll click on Add Block, and I can add anything I want. But for this middle one, let's go ahead and add an image. Media library. Let's select this picture of the puppies. Next, we can select a picture of our site here. And then here, we can search for an image or maybe a different block altogether. We could have a... All right, but the map, I like the map. Where was it? And again, it can be anything you want, of course. And you can see the map is all squished over here. I'll close this to give us more space. And if we clicked on the columns, oops. Right, in general, if we can do that. Okay, here we are. You'll see that the spacing matters as it changes. So if you wanted to have a big map but small images, we can do that. But let's keep it at this. And let's take a look at adjusting this whole block. So we can add a gutter to it, right? We can customize how big it is. We can wrap it if there's text. Maybe this is a fine number of gutter. We can choose where to inherit our content from, right? We can change the inner layout width and height. The typography, if there is any here. Background, we can put a gradient actually, or a video over here. Okay. Maybe this is nice, okay. And we can add an overlay to it. We can change the spacing, add a border, shadow, change the size. We can change... we can add a shape divider here. Okay. We can use an advanced gradient. We can add half opacity to it. We can change the shape color like that, just so that this row block container thing looks a bit cool. We can also add an animation to it. Also change the offset. We can put it on the front of all of these, which I would advise against. We can also flip it on X and Y. Okay. And we can also add an animation to this whole thing. So if I wanted to animate this, There you go. Next, let's go ahead and click on these things, right? And we click on this one to toggle this. We can change the width and make it all custom-like, or we can just reset it and keep this. We can change the order it's in, right? I'll put it in first. We can change the alignment. We can change the typography, overlay, border, row, and spacing. For spacing, we could pad this from the top, maybe 50, maybe 100, just to align it even lower, okay? And we can do the same for all of these. So if we click on this, it's going to be an image, and we can edit it as an image. And if we click on this space, you can see, hopefully, these lines. It lets us change the spacing and ordering and overlay and border and shadow of these individual ones. Now, if we went back up here, we can change how many there are. We'd have to delete it and add a new one, but we can change our spacing over here, or sizing, I should say, proportions. So once we're happy with this row/column block and the content that we put in it, let's go ahead and click on Publish and take a look at how it looks like on our live site. Okay, with that done saving, let's go ahead and click on View Page, and we should have our row/column block set up with our content over here. So if you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as it really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Show this kind of video to other nerds like us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.